What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge. Patriot fans, if you're new to this channel, subscribe. This is the channel for you. Today we're gonna talk about Mac Jones. Like I said, football season is coming up. I'm excited. So many teams made so many big moves. So I think everybody feels like their team got better. To some degree, everyone is talking trash. Everyone's like, we're gonna be nice. So I love to see it, guys. I love interacting with everyone on Twitter. I love just interacting with people, man. Everyone feels like their team got better to some degree. But today we're going to talk about Mac Jones. We're going to talk about a little bit about this Patriots offense. I won't touch upon the defense. That'll be for another video. But, with Mac Jones, I'm excited, man. I have to go see the Patriots play this year. I was actually thinking about going to a Patriots and Bills game. That game will be taking place in December. So I was like, yikes, because I wanted to go to that one because that's the rival, So I'm going to try to go to that game in December, man. I have to see that for myself. But, yeah, guys, we're going to just talk about Mac Jones. I'm excited about Mac Jones. I think most Patriots fans, most New England fans for the most part, is excited about Mac Jones. I don't think anyone in New England is like, oh, my goodness, we got Mac Jones. Like, most teams find it takes them, decades. It takes some teams decades to find their franchise quarterback. And I'm just glad that we found our guy, right there in the draft, man. Just a year after Brady left. We had Cam Newton, but Mac Jones, man, and he had a terrific season. He completed 67% of his passes. He threw for 3,801 yards, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He had a great rookie year. But looking at what New England has done, we got some pieces, which I'm excited about. I wish I could have made a video when we got Devontae Parker. That was a big pickup for New England because that was one guy that I was looking. I'm like, we play this guy all the time, and he has good game. I'm not saying he has 100-yard games on us, but he has some good games against New England, and had me thinking man, what if we signed him? And come to find out, we signed him. So I'm really excited about that signing with Devontae Parker because I think he's gonna bring what Harry Nikhil was supposed to be in New England. I think Devontae Parker will take on that position on being more of a post route receiver, being more of a deep threat, because Harry, Nikhil Harry, it was a lot of high hopes for him, but, he just couldn't live up to the expectations. So, I'm really excited about that. And then Kendrick Bourne, he had the best, career throughout his whole football career. He had the best year in New England, and man, this guy, I love what he brings to the table. This guy, he's fired up every Sunday. He gets his team motivated. He's going to be back. That's going to be another key weapon for Mac Jones this year. I'm thinking Mac Jones is going to pass for 400 yards. You guys could leave a comment in the description, how many yards do you think Mac Jones will throw for this year? But I think he's going to throw for over 4,000 yards. I don't want to get ahead of myself. He could maybe throw for 5,000 yards. We're going to have to come out and see. But I'm loving the pieces that we got, and Nelson Aguilar. That's another guy that I think he hasn't really had a breakout moment, in his first year in New England. That was one guy that I want to see have a breakout season, but his time will come. And then I'm so happy we re-signed Jacoby Myers, man. I have to look at that deal and what he signed. I don't know if we franchise tagged him. I don't know if we did that, but I believe we re-signed him, though. We had to re-sign him. He's just the most, him and Mac Jones, they are really good at connecting. Jacoby Myers is a guy that he's just a really good route runner. He knows where to be, and he makes catches. He makes plays for us. Mac Jones and Jacoby Myers, man, I'm excited because I know that they're going to have a lot of good, deep connections with each other. A lot of passes over 10 yards. I could definitely see that with that duel. And, what else? I'm also just looking at our tight end. We got Henry. Henry is going to do Henry. To be honest, I didn't even think that they would connect fast as quickly as they did in their first year together. I believe it was 5 straight games when Hunter Henry had a touchdown. I'm like, yeah, this is I love this connection when they're in the red zone. That's where they only when they connect with each other, it's always in the red zone, and that's what we need. It's hard to score when you're in the red zone. So that's going to be really, really key. I'm looking at running backs. I'm loving Damian Harris. Looking what he done. Let's see, who else do we have? And then we have James White coming back. That's going to be a guy that's going to be in the backfield. I miss James White, man. That's my favorite player, man. That's my favorite player in New England. Even when Brady was around, James White was my guy. So even looking at our running game, I think we're gonna be all set with our running game. Then we got Stevan. What's his name? It was like Stevenson, Ramad Stevenson. I might be saying his first name wrong, but he was a rookie last year, and he's a hard physical runner. I love the way he runs the football. He's a guy that's gonna, he's not gonna shift to the left and to the right. This guy's just gonna run straight at you. That's what I love about this guy. We did sign a rookie, Pierre Strong Jr. I have to see what he's gonna be about this year. So, we got a good backfield. I'm really liking our backfield. But I think Mac Jones overall is going to have a very successful season. I think, looking at the players that we've equipped, I know the Bills is going to be the matchup to face in the playoffs. I know the Bills is they're the AFC champs. I have to give it to them. But I think with Mac Jones and what he's going to do with this offense, I think, we're going to be stellar offensively. I know there's a lot of question marks on who's going to do the play calling on offense and defense. We don't know who's going to be the coordinator. But if Mac Jones is the coordinator, man, that's a huge responsibility. But from what we're seeing from reports, they're saying Mac Jones, he's ready. A lot of players are saying he's in good shape. He slimmed down. He has some muscle. He seems more mature. So, Mac Jones, this is going to be a really, really good season for Mac Jones. So I just want to do this quick video for you guys, just a little intro video, just to kind of tell you guys the pieces we have. The draft already happened. So, next is the preseason. So we're almost going to start heading into August. So this is when it starts to get interesting, guys. So, so with that being said, guys, Patriot fans, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm going to do a lot of Patriot content. We're going to talk about the season, and it's going to be fun. So, yeah, guys, I'm just going to wrap it up right here. Be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, guys. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.